Hey everybody, how are you? It's Peter again for MLB Trade Rumors and Discussions. Today is not about MLB, it is going to be about NFL, and it's going to be about somebody that I cannot stand, who's not even close to the NFL, but continues to comment on the NFL. So let's talk about this guy, and I'm going to go right to the point. It's Stephen A. Smith. I cannot stand this guy for, I don't know if I can count how many reasons I can't stand him, but I'm going to get to the main points. If we're talking about NBA, that's fine. He knows his NBA. But he knows nothing about the NFL, and he continues to do it. And all he does is scream, right? When he's not making his point, when he knows he's losing, he yells. So he continues to go loud. You know what it's like? It's like when you're in school and like the teacher tells you to read a book. So what he does, he'll read like one or two pages and then he'll read the back of it, and then he'll go up and he'll just start screaming it out and just trying his best to get the point across, and that you clearly know he knows nothing about it. And I'm going to explain why. I am a diehard Arizona Cardinal fan, and I know we have problems and everything like that. But Kliff Kingsbury was a right move, and he has done nothing but do really well so far in his rookie year. With honestly, besides Kyler and Larry, it was a tough team to be around, right? Not a lot of guys were successful, and you've seen how great Kingsbury offense was. Because let me tell you something, they played some tough teams, and they stood in a lot of games. And I'll make all these points right now. But I've never seen a guy like Stephen A. Smith ride somebody's penis and balls at the same time. It's very impressive. This guy is able to get all of that in his ass and mouth together. He just is like holding it there. This man is in love with Kingsbury. I think he's jealous of him, clearly. He obviously has a thing for this guy because he keeps saying, oh, he shouldn't have been in the NFL. He looks like the guy from The Bachelor. And he continues to run his mouth about him, saying, oh, I don't know anything about it. All I know is that his record. So if you don't know anything, shut the fuck up. Stop mentioning him. You don't know what you're talking about. If you're going to say something about somebody, dig deeper. Watch the games. Arizona last year was in a lot of games. They should have won the game against Detroit. It has nothing to do with Kingsbury. They were right there. They should have won the game against San Francisco. That was late. They were right there. They played the 49ers twice very well. They played the Ravens pretty well. They actually played the Saints pretty well at one point. They were in a lot of games. When Drake came over, everything changed, right? Because they needed a true running back. Edmonds showed what he can do when they were playing the Giants, and they played very well also, but then he got hurt. So it was tough, right? But when Drake came, you kind of seen what Arizona can do. He doesn't say nothing about how Vance Joseph's defense was god awful at some points, right? They were so freaking bad. And if it wasn't for Chandler Jones being the best freaking player that he is, saved the Vance Joseph defense a lot. So let me explain something to you. I have never seen somebody just continue to scream and scream for nothing and talk about a guy's looks. What does a guy's looks have to do with hiring, right? You're acting like our prior coach was amazing. The freaking guy was awful. Rosen was not good. So I'm not sure what this guy is talking about like it was just Kyler. Kyler took a lot of sacks last year that he didn't need to take. Arizona's offense in the red zone was great. There was a lot of open players that Kyler missed. And Kyler be the first to tell you that he messed up on some plays. Kyler is awesome, and he's just going to make Kingsbury better, and Kingsbury is just going to make Kyler better. Hopkins is going to be amazing. That offense is terrific. Okay? This guy continues to just talk about them. I have no idea. They need to stop making him comment on the NFL. Arizona this year, with Drake, with Hopkins, is going to be terrific. I want them to draft CeeDee Lamb, right? There's a reason. I love the yards after the catch. I think we have guys in Isabella and Keyshawn Johnson that if we don't get Lamb, we'll do very well. And if we get Wills or Wirfs, whoever we're going to get, if we're going to get an offensive lineman, I'm not going to complain. The more protection from Murray, the more Arizona's offense is going to look terrific. However, I still think we need a receiver. Arizona's offensive receivers last year, besides Larry at that age performing, who? Kirk scored 3 touchdowns in Tampa Bay, and that was it. Who? Who was amazing? Who was this outstanding player that stood out to you? Right? David Johnson caught more touchdowns. It's just unbelievable how somebody can continue to comment and say things about somebody that he doesn't know shit about. It's frustrating. If you dig deeper into Arizona, you will see how good they had a chance at. And I'm telling you, like I said again, they played the San Francisco 49ers, who honestly outplayed the Chiefs pretty much the whole game. So good. They had the lead in San Francisco. They played them very well. When Drake was there, it was a whole different game. So expect Arizona this year to win 10 or 11 games, and then expect this guy to shut up. I just can't listen to him anymore. Every time I turn around, there's something to say. It's something to say about that team. I don't know. That was just me getting this shit off my chest, because every time I read an article, it's him. And it's not just about Arizona. It's him just complaining about stuff that he has no fucking idea about. Right? He just continues to run his mouth. And I'm not sure why they have him on TV. I guess that gets ratings. I guess I'm guilty of it too, because I listen to it. I watch what he says sometimes, and I think that that's there to anger people on purpose. But after a while, I'm at fault for watching this guy, because it's just like me. I might as well go on TV and just start making shit up and start screaming, right? I might as well just start complaining about the best players just to get on people's nerves, and then just get everybody to hate so they can watch me. I guess that's what they're doing. But in this situation with Kingsbury, you can't go by a guy's looks. Who gives a shit about a guy's looks? What does a guy's looks have to do with the NFL? Tell me. The ugliest people have done. What does a guy's looks have to do with it? Except for your insecurity about looking at a guy who clearly is in his young 30s and is a coach in the NFL, and you're balding and you look like Mr. Potato Head and you completely have shit and you're just screaming. That's what I think that bothers him, right? I clearly think that he sees a guy who can be successful and is young, and he has a wife, and a lot of women like him, and I think he just sits there and wants to be that guy, and he can't, so he just screams and complains about it. Anyway, that's just what I think. I don't know. I can't stand it. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.